You are not ready for what we have in store for today's project.
I almost went Happy Wednesday.
That too. We're back in the studio. It was so much fun getting to be remote with y'all, but we're so excited to be back, and we are gearing up for an amazing craft weekend. Congratulations, everyone who has your ticket. If you are not registered for craft weekend, grab a $7 ticket right down below. But today is a little intro, a little sneaky peek into quite a few things that we have in store for our Makers Gonna Learn family, for any of you trendsetters that want to be at the forefront, really.
This cutting edge stuff.
This is, it's amazing.
It's one of those things that I think at first, I already know that you all are gonna be like, OMG, I don't know if I can do that. Trust us. Follow the process.
Yes.
Has your mic been on?
No, my shorts. I just would like to give a PSA for everyone because I've been doing this show for, gosh, I don't know, many years. This is chalk, and this is from the gym. I tore my hand.
Well, I kind of noticed that you had chalk on your eyelashes earlier.
I have been I went through it at the ringer today, really working on my bar muscle ups. I tore a hand. I look like I've been through a war zone. Our old studio never showed my shorts. So anyway, y'all are getting a little blessing of what happened. It was a rough day at the gym.
Chalk.
But we're so excited to be here, and I just had to give that disclaimer because I was like, whoa, I can see it real good. So, oh my gosh, so much fun. Where I was sharing is that we've been seeing so many trends and so many new developments, and the industry's changing and technology's growing. Artificial intelligence has hit the scene and is definitely sticking around.
It is.
And there's so many different ways to incorporate it into your crafting. So we have 3 different things coming that I want to share with you guys before we even dive in, because it's gonna blow your mind.
I really think it is.
It's really gonna blow your mind. Number 1, today's project is go open your eyes.
I mean, it's huge to the point that you can now do things that you otherwise may not have been able to do. And let me explain this. We can now use AI to turn any image into something else while keeping the structure of the image. One really good example is line drawings, line art.
Oh my gosh, it's so incredible. We are just so excited to share that with you, like in person today on the show. The second way we're utilizing AI is actually at Craft Weekend. I have an amazing ornament that I am so excited for you guys to see how we developed with AI to do this process.
Yes.
So it's gonna be really fun, really awesome. I am so excited. If you're coming to Craft Weekend this weekend,
yes, it is this weekend, don't forget.
So good. That is gonna blow you away. And the third, I'm so excited. We are actually so proud to announce that we will have artificial intelligence for creatives coming out very soon. Probably sooner than you expect, maybe at a weekend that we were just talking about. We are so excited. This is something that I remember diving into AI probably over 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago when it first hit the scene, and I've been mesmerized with it, and the speed at which it develops and it grows is phenomenal. But here's what I want to say to anyone that is nervous, anyone that is thinking it is against, creativity to use new technology and that it's not, ethical. We actually are covering that inside our program.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that you and I use artificial intelligence ethically and appropriately. And there's ways that you can easily do that and it be 100% in authenticity and really have some great conversations around it. So even if you're someone here that isn't sure you even want to indulge in AI, I think this video and this show will inspire you to just understand the process.
Yes.
And lastly, before we dive in, I have spent a little bit more time with some of the creators of these AI programs. I got invited to a dinner that I sat literally right beside the COO of one of these companies, and he's actually their internal lawyer. So we talked a lot about who owns the rights and what that looks like, and where the industry is going, and what even the law. I mean, I think the true laws of our government is still.
Are they changing or adapting?
It's not even changing or adapting.
They haven't been created.
They've never been created. So that is, as a lawmaker, it's going to be really interesting to watch where they go. And that is going to be a big part of this conversation in the future. But as of right now, where it looks like it's going to be going is that the art owner can be different based off of the prompting. So how we're already going about this and how we're already teaching our students is that your prompting is your gifting.
Right.
You are the artist of your prompt. So if I go to a software, a program, and I say, hey, I want a dog, you do not own that. Like that prompt is not a solid prompt. But if you say, hey, I want a whimsical Yorkshire Terrier in
a caricature,
just you're being
artistry.
Yes, like as long as you are crafting really great prompts, you are creating from your vision, and all you're doing is utilizing these tools to create it.
Yeah.
So that is kind of how they're going to be as the future goes. I think it's something interesting to consider right now. But yeah, there's a lot to be learned here. So as we go through this process, I think you're going to have a lot of questions. I think this is going to be a great one to come back to. All of our Etsy sellers, where are y'all? We are loving utilizing artificial intelligence for creations to sell. And if you've never thought you're creative enough, you're crafty enough, you have enough ideas, if you don't, AI does. So you can just tell it all your shortcomings. Yep. It'll help you out. I have so many case studies that I have personally used AI for. There's so many things we use it here internally. Everyone on the team uses it to some degree, and it's really phenomenal. So we're really, really excited for today's conversation and to have you guys at Craft Weekend this weekend. So grab your ticket. Wait. Let us know who's RSVP'd, who's coming. Put it in the chat down below.
Let us know.
Say me if you're coming. We're so, so excited. Yes, there is a lot to learn and not a lot at all. If AI makes you nervous, chances are it's just because it's new to you. Once you get comfortable, it'll be like having a personal assistant.
Honestly, and I'm gonna speak to those who may feel like very leery about AI, because I feel like I'm always the one that's like, oh, yeah, I don't know about it. I was that way for a while. However, the way that I have kind of shifted my thinking is that, yes, I am the creator of the prompt.
Yes.
So you can even put the way that you train your AI or your GPT or whatever you use is going to give you different results than it gives me.
Yes.
If you don't know how it works, the more you use these AI softwares, the more it learns you, what you choose, what you like.
Yeah.
And the more it can really focus in on creating things for you.
Yes.
Another way that I like to look at this is we've already had Google at our fingertips. We've already had this access. All this GPT or all these programs or softwares are doing, they are using the capabilities of Google, because you know how fast Google searches the web for us.
Yep.
And all it is doing is taking that software and just putting it in a readable format for us, so we don't have to search through every single link.
What AI has done is it's read, I forget the latest stat, it continues to read the web more, but at its debut, it had read 50 to 60% of the internet, and it's not always up to date. As you know now, ChatGPT specifically is what most people say when they use AI is what they're using.
Yeah.
It has gotten better at reading current events, but before it didn't know anything it hadn't read yet.
Yes.
So it was like a year or two behind because it was starting old and coming new, but it's really interesting. So yes, it is like a modern artificial intelligence movement of what Google did in the .com burst of the early 2000s. It has been 20 years for any new innovation to hit the scene.
It has.
And it's going to work as an assistant for you, and it's learning you, where Google, just so you guys are aware, Google has its own ranking that is not personalized to Lauren or Tanner.
Yes.
I loved where Lauren was going, where it's go give us two different examples and things because we are two different people.
Right.
And your AI bot is learning things about you. You can go in and delete things that it knows about you if you don't want it to know those things again. It's really crazy. But yeah, let us know what questions you have. Is AI an app or a website? It's either one.
So AI in and of itself, let's think about this as just an overall reaching, just like when we talked about, when Google first came on the scene, people were really like, I don't know about that Google.
Yeah.
I don't know about it. We're in the same process right now where people are like, I don't know if I can trust AI. AI is just an overarching program software. There are different types of AI. So you can have, and I looked up what GPT stood for yesterday. Something personalized.
Let me ask my ChatGPT.
What does GPT
stand for?
Yes.
And I have this on my computer. I talk to it. It plans. I could go through at the end of the show if you're interested. I'll actually go through the recent things I've used it for. I think you'll be impressed. So it means generative, pre-trained, transformer.
So generative means it generates text rather than just analyzing it.
Love that.
Pre-trained is it was trained on a large database before being fine-tuned or used, and transformer refers to the neural network architecture it's based on. So pretty much and the pre-trained part is it's pre-trained as a general thing, but you train it even more to get results based on the way you speak, the way you talk, what you like.
Yeah.
All of that can be trained. Your GPT can be trained.
So cool. So let's go ahead and show them what we're working on today. I'm
Let's
so
do it.
excited. And let us know in the comments if you want to know exactly what I have been using ChatGPT for, because it is so fun.
Okay, hi, welcome back. First of all, look at this. Let's go overhead and show them how cute this is. We created this image right here from a picture from Sadie and Shane's wedding.
Oh.
I mean, this looks like something that, I want to say this looks like something an artist created. Well, yeah, it does. That's what we trained our GPT to spit back out to us. So we're going to be using ChatGPT today to recreate something similar to this so that you can then use this graphic and add it to a wine bottle for a cute little gift. I mean, who wouldn't want? Like, this is such a cute, like, housewarming gift, like a little. This would be an amazing housewarming gift if someone purchased a home.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And you take a picture of the house and bring this to them as a housewarming gift. I bet you money this bottle would never get thrown away.
I know, right?
So cute. So, with that being said, this project is actually, you're gonna have very minimal supplies today. All we're using is sticker paper.
Stop it.
Sticker paper, that's all we're using.
Y'all, I also just ordered a brand new machine we're about to film a video on that could be replacing the need for a die cutting machine and a Cricut, or a die cutting machine and a printer. Courtney sent us this product a couple weeks ago, and me and Lauren looked at it and we're like, do we need it?
Well, okay, so.
And I was like, I don't think we need it. And then Courtney circled back with me like 2 weeks later and was like, Tanner, did you know it prints and cuts? And I was like, whoa. I thought it was just a different printer.
Well,
so y'all better buckle up. We're about to give full thoughts.
Yeah.
You've looked at the box so far, Lauren. What do you think?
I've just looked at the box. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not looking any further. I'm not looking any further.
It's going to be a really good video, and y'all know our videos have been popping off lately, so if you haven't watched some of our latest uploads, they're out of this world. So love it,
Yes.
love it, love it.
Okay, So like I said, supplies needed, very minimal. We're just using some sticker paper and your favorite bottle of wine, champagne, whatever that may be. And that's it.
So
of course,
fun.
we do have a printer. We have an inkjet printer we're gonna be using. We are using our Cricut. We are using a light grit mat. And we did put ribbon on this one. I did not bring any ribbon in, but you all can see how cute it is when you do add ribbon to a bottle of wine, whatever you decide to put this on. So just know that ribbon, if it does add that little extra touch, we don't have it on the table. Our focus today is mainly going to be taking an image, putting it into an AI software, whether that be, we're using specifically ChatGPT today, but you can also do it within Canva. You're going to get different results with different AI softwares, so just keep that in mind. Now, with all of that being said, I think we're ready to jump in.
Let's dive
to
in.
ChatGPT.
Prepare to have your mind blown.
Prepare.
Woohoo!
So I need you to look in the description if you don't care,
Yeah.
and make sure, see if that prompt that we used is in the description. If it is not in the description, we will get that prompt added to the description so that you all can copy and paste it.
I do not see it.
Okay, perfect. We will get that added for you all so that you all can use the same prompt and see what you get. So we're gonna go ahead and hop over to the share screen, and we're starting here in Canva. Now, all we have here in Canva is this picture of the, this is the picture of the venue that Sadie and Shane got married at. First of all, it's beautiful. Like,
So
this
beautiful,
picture
guys.
does not do it justice. It is to die for. Like, I don't even think, Sadie, you didn't really even have to decorate. Like, the venue itself decorated. It was already pre-decorated. So anyway, what you are going to do is you don't have to do this. You don't have to start in Canva. I'm starting in Canva strictly because this is where the picture was, and I couldn't find where it was anywhere else. If you have the photo already downloaded on your computer, you don't even have to worry about Canva. I'm just starting here because I need to go to download, and I need to download this image with a transparent background so that I can put it into ChatGPT, okay?
So good.
So like I said, if you already have it downloaded, you can just use the one you already have downloaded on your computer. So once you have your image chosen, we're gonna hop over here to ChatGPT. Now, this is what it's going to look like from the home screen once you get logged in. Now, we do have a prompt, and I have this prompt here that I'm going to copy. Once again, the prompting is going to be the most important part. So let's start out without using the prompt that I actually just copied. Let's just type one out together to try to get to where we're going so that I can show you how different prompts are going to give you different results.
Yes.
So if you are using an image and you want ChatGPT to create something based on an image, you need to come down here to this plus icon, and you need to add photos and files, okay? From there, it is going to pull up your downloads, whatever, it's going to pull up your Finder. So I'm going to choose the design here that I just downloaded, or the photo that I just downloaded from Canva. I'm gonna open that up, and I can see here, this is the image that we are starting from. So you would think, if this is your first time using AI, you're probably just gonna be playing around with it. And a lot of times, the issue that I see is first-time users are just not super descriptive with their prompts.
Yes.
So I'm gonna show you what it looks like just using a very simple prompt. So we
And
can
one thing
say,
I want to say just about that, while you're typing all that in, I'll give you a second. When you are working with AI, you are the brain of the operation, very much as how I talked about the Cricut. The Cricut does not know what you want it to do. It cannot read your mind. Neither can artificial intelligence. Most people go in and are very vague, and they don't feel comfortable enough to be very specific. Your AI is there to work for you. Take advantage of that. Practice. If you are a people pleaser, guess what? It wants you to be pleased so you can be as specific as possible. I think being direct and learning to talk to ChatGPT will actually make you a more effective communicator when you are in regular conversations, which is a fun, little practice round, if you will.
Also, we are using the free version of ChatGPT,
Woohoo!
not even paying for it. So when I am putting this in, I think use the prompt that initially came to my head is using this image, create a line drawn image that stays as close to the original image as possible.
So notice that she said, like, use it as close to the image as possible. And if she wanted like the background removed, she could have said, hey, I don't want the background. Like, I just want the venue, like just the building. So you can tell it and be as specific as you want. And the cool part is, even if you realize you weren't specific enough, you can type in one other prompt and be like, hey, edit this. Like, this is not just a one-step process. Like, you actually can communicate with it and, this is part of the crafting that you really, that's the skill set, is like talking to it as it is developing and, things like that. I will say, I have to tell it myself. So I usually do not upgrade to like new things, or like I try to stay in free things like this. And very similarly, I didn't purchase a really nice heat press until we built our sublimation curriculum. I also did not upgrade my ChatGPT until I started building my, course for it. So I will say I love the paid version now, but I never thought I would need a paid version, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But it has been very nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in, and this is what it gave me. This is terrible.
Wow, Lauren.
This is terrible. This is why crafting your prompts are very important.
And I think it's really easy for a lot of people to see that and be like, yeah, AI is not for me.
Yeah.
Like, AI isn't for me.
I'm telling you.
AI just doesn't work.
So it says, here is the line-drawn version of your image, closely following the original architecture and landscaping using edge detection. Let me know if you'd like the background to be completely white or if you'd prefer a simplified or stylized version. I can also provide the file for download. So remember, this is the basic prompt that I gave it, because if you've never used AI, this is what you would think that you would have to put in.
Yes.
And this is what you're gonna get, and you're gonna realize, oh, I can't do this. This is not doing what I want it to do, because I told it what I thought was exactly what I wanted.
Right.
However, I did not tell it to remove the background. I did not tell it to give me a file to download. I did not tell it any kind of style version that I wanted. So, in doing that, I'm gonna come back down here. I'm gonna add the same photo. Once again, we're adding the same photo, but now we are going to use the prompt that we used to create this image. So our new prompt reads, use this photo to create a black and white line art sketch of the house.
Ooh.
I want it to look like a hand-drawn architectural illustration similar to a real estate sketch or blueprint drawing. Clean lines, no shading, and no background details. Just the house and the landscaping in ink style. Do you see the difference in that prompt that we used versus what I thought, or what you probably thought the only thing you had to tell it?
Yes.
You are giving it direct information that you want it black and white, line art sketch. I want it to look like a hand-drawn architectural illustration. No shading, no background details, just the house and the landscaping in ink style.
Love it.
Now you're gonna see that from that prompt, we will see what we get. Now, one thing I do realize is we don't say, please also give us a downloadable image. So once it does this, we will say, please make this a downloadable image, and we will be able to download it from ChatGPT.
Yay! How awesome.
Oh, and once again, it still didn't give us what it wants.
Oh, what did it say here?
It says, so here is once again what it looks like. And it says, here is the black and white architectural line art sketch based on your photo. It mimics a hand-drawn real estate blueprint style. No, it doesn't. So I wonder if she did use the pro version.
Well, I don't know. Let's log in and find out. Let me come over and log in.
Because I'm on mine.
Huh. Now we're going to compare it. This is so interesting.
Okay, so now we're going to try it on pro.
Okay, we're going to log in. Guys, can we talk about how I gave you guys the whole door code to our office? Like, y'all almost come crafting. I thought I would come back to work and just have y'all crafting away. The door code has been changed since. I swear, they want to verify everything in the world. We're going to get our verification code. But yeah, our office tour was so fun. Waiting on my code.
So you can see how, so my ChatGPT is not trained. And that could be another reason.
Well, we'll see if this pro version does. This is going to be so fun. So we have the prompt, we have the picture.
Oh, you have ChatGPT 4.0.
I think it's because it's paid.
I don't think I had 4.0. I think I had the 3.
Is this the image?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And then
I
just
can
paste.
Paste that code in. So this is our prompty prompt.
So we're going to see if the free version versus the paid version.
One thing I will say about Pro is, honey, it works fast. It is fast.
It also, I have noticed that the 4.0 version gives me more.
They prioritize the Pro. Yeah, they prioritize the Pro and downloads. I was using the free version up until literally a week or two ago, well, a month or two ago, but I was noticing it was just different. Like, it was slower. I would max out. You could only do some of these like 5 times a day or something, so you do have to be mindful. And yeah, love it, love it, love it. So, so good. Yay.
Also, Lisa said, oh my, I'm gonna need to practice writing long, exact sentences. Here's a little tip. I ask AI, ChatGPT, whatever, to create me a prompt to generate an image like what I'm wanting.
Yes, which is a total new one. So super, super fun little one. This is a new chat, just for anyone curious. It's getting started. ChatGPT can make mistakes. I love this disclaimer.
Check your important info.
Oh my gosh, so good. So good. Yeah, and one thing I will say is that it's constantly changing. This is a great time for us to just like real time talk about it.
Yeah.
What we got clearly the other day could be totally different about what we're about to get. I mean, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Now, I will say we did use, it is hard if you're generating images with an AI software, whether that be ChatGPT, Playground, there's lots of different software.
It's creating my image.
Oh, I see it now.
I see it. It's looking good.
It's looking real good, guys.
This is crazy. Now, let's have a conversation about Pro, because I'm not here to sell you ChatGPT whatsoever. Like, if you want it, great. Before ChatGPT, I would have to go on Etsy, and I would have to buy someone to take this with usually like a software like Procreate.
And hand draw it
And they would hand draw it.
Yes.
So if we're comparing, this opportunity, is it it's $20 a month for Pro, or, and it's unlimited, or you could pay $20 per design. Now, if any business people are here rolling their things around, I could go take a picture of this and just have the image and show a before and after, and that could be an Etsy listing.
And
all right.
There you go.
Oh, here's our image. Look, guys. Oh my gosh. It's pretty much the same thing.
Pretty much the same thing.
So what I'm going to say, just because I want to play with it a second, I want it to like look less, it looks like it was drew with pencil.
Yeah.
Would you agree? Let's look at this. It looks like someone drew it with pencil. I want thicker lines. Do you? So this is where I'm going to say, make thicker. How should we describe it?
I would say, while keeping the image the same, please make the lines more consistent.
Lines deeper?
Or thicker.
Thicker?
And more It's not consistent, but you see how some of it is
and yeah, I don't like that they're like faded or like really thin. Like
thicker and not faded.
Thicker and not and
thicker
and solid lines. This is a certain style we're going after, and I can't think of it. But this is where you're not even having to re-upload the photo. It's memory. So now with ChatGPT, it remembers, here's our starting image, here's what we're at. It's going to, just clarify it.
Yeah,
so,
Megan says Lauren uses her manners. I do say please do this, and I try. I'm very bad at that.
We respect our AI here. You always want to end it by saying thank you.
I swear I do. I swear I do.
But also, while it's working on this, which it's almost done, I just want to share with you guys a few things that I have actually been using it for. I had a really bad flight in March, and ever since then, turbulence has been really bad. And so right before takeoff, I got on there and I said, okay, I had one bad turbulence on a flight in March. Ever since then, I have struggled with turbulence on flights. Please help me reframe it. And y'all, this coaching was so good. Are y'all ready for this? It says, number one, turbulence is uncomfortable, not unsafe. I was like, okay. And I'm flying around with 3 kids, which makes it a whole other level. So it lets us know that our line art is ready to review, which is cool. Number 2, it allows us to, say your fear is a normal brain response. Even big turbulence doesn't mean a problem. And then where was all the hacks it gave me? Oh, I guess one of it was, sharing that planes are designed to handle far more turbulence than you ever feel. Pilots are trained for this. And my favorite said, it feels dramatic, but to the plane, it's like driving over a pothole. And I was like, that's so good. I needed to hear that. Thank you. So anyway, it was super good. But back to this is a little too thick. So now, okay, just a little thinner now.
Meet in the middle.
So let's see if we can be that vague. Here we go, it starts going. So that was one example. Another one we could do is last night I was ordering pizza for a party, and I said, coupon code for Papa John delivery.
I did that for Kittle.
Oh, it's so good.
And when we were signing up for Kittle Pro, and it gave me 50% off.
50% off.
It searched the web.
So guys, just to clarify, this prompt right here paid for my Pro ChatGPT for the entire month because I had a $100 order and I only ordered like 3 or 4 pizzas and it was gonna be $100. And I was like, I'm not paying that. So then I went to ChatGPT on my phone, get the app.
Yep.
You will use it 10 times more if you have the app on your phone.
Yep.
And I typed in this first code, 20 off ad, highly recommend, and it saved me $20. So that was another really great prompt. If you are actively using AI, I have a prompt that will level you up. I learned it in one of my high-end masterminds, and it says, am I utilizing this prompt effectively? Let me grab it and put it over here so you can see it. You ask it the question, am I utilizing you for maximum production? I keep seeing people selling AI prompts, but I don't see how that's useful for me. Can you tell me if I can get things done better or more effectively or efficiently? And it'll go through. I have probably some private things on mine, so I didn't want to scroll through everything because it knows me and it knows my goals and it knows what I'm after. So it's very specific. So that's a prompt that you could ask it to just say, am I utilizing you for maximum production, which I think is cool.
I will say, so Christy said, I just attended a tech education conference and they said communicating with AI as a conversation and using manners generates better results.
Amazing. And
Perfect.
We treat it, because it's reading the web and everybody's, nice on the web, so we want to be nice.
Right.
So this looks almost the same.
It's a little bit thinner.
It's a little bit thinner. I'll let you take back over and finish any more. I'm super happy with that because I think on a sticker and things like that, it'll look awesome.
If we're being honest, the first one is still my favorite.
Okay, perfect. Let's do.
That's just my personal favorite because I feel like I have lost some of the details in the thicker. You can choose which one you like the best. You can do whatever you want. I will say this, that when you are done on the pro version, if you have the free version, you probably do have to tell chat to create an image that I can then download. That will then give you a downloadable image. If you're in the Pro version or the 4.0 version, you're going to be able to see at the bottom of this image generation, you can just go ahead and download it. So once you're done and once you have gotten to the point that you like whichever one fits your style the best, you are then just going to download that image. You can see it downloads here, ChatGPT image July 16th. It does give it a date. And y'all, you're ready to take it over to Cricut Design Space and start creating. Like, it's truly that simple.
So good.
It really is. So once you have played around with it, gotten that design, we are now ready to just pop over here to Design Space, and we're gonna start designing our print and cut image.
Yay!
Can you ask for darker lines instead of bolder? You absolutely can ask. You can ask for anything. You can ask for the lines to be changed to purple or red or whatever you want. You can just tell ChatGPT exactly what you want, and it will, for the most part, do it for you. So once you have that image downloaded, we are over here in Design Space, and I'm actually going to change my canvas color to a gray so that you all can see our sticker a little bit better. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to upload. We are going to upload an image, and we are going to bring our Finder back into view right here. We're going to go to our downloads, and we are just going to drag and drop our image here. We're going to hit continue. With this one, we are doing it as on a white sticker, so the background doesn't really matter that much. If you do not want it on a white sticker, you can go through and remove this background. You can do the automatic background remover if you have Cricut access. If not, you can go through and select and remove the background. Like I said, for this one, we are putting it on a white sticker, so a white background truly doesn't matter. So we're just gonna hit apply and continue, and we want this as a flat graphic. And then we are just going to upload it to Design Space. And boom, here it is. Now it does look like this one gave us a few more details, or it's like there's some trees that are some different details in this image. Let's blow it up so you all can see it better. So here is, just so we can compare. And I'll zoom out one more. So here is the original image. It did have some like background details here. You can see this kind of just shows that it is the glass house. It had a couple little details that were a little different, but for the most part, it's pretty similar. Pretty much the same on both sides. So once you have gotten your image and downloaded it, we will just start the process and do it from top to bottom together. So the first thing that you're gonna need to do, we'll go overhead. We need to measure the size of our sticker here.
We need to, do we need more tape measures? I'm just gonna grab quite a few from the storage room because I just need some. We just need quite a few.
I just don't know, our tape measures I think have grown legs and decided to get up and walk away because, oh wait, here's one.
Yay!
Okay, so we are going to measure our sticker here. I'm probably gonna go with about, I'd say I'm gonna go with probably a 4 by, I think I want to go with a 4 by 3.5 because I think I want it a little bit longer. I don't want it a square like this. I want it to be here and just go a little bit over on the side. So we'll go back to Design Space. We are going to grab a shape. We're just going to grab a square. And I said I wanted the width to be 4.5. So I'm going to unlock the size aspect ratio. I'm going to type in a 4.5 by, what did I say, 3 or 3.5? Let me double check this. 3.5. So 4.5 by 3.5. And then I'm going to change the color to white, and then we will zoom in. So now that I have the size of my sticker exactly how I want it, I'm now going to bring this forward and put this in front and kind of size it down to fit onto this sticker. Beautiful. Oh, she made hers a whole lot bigger. She made hers 6.5 by 5.5. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just do 6.5 by 5 and some change. Looks pretty good to me. Okay. And actually, I wonder if I could edit this and bring this up. I may not be able to, but I think this sidewalk down here is kind of throwing me off and I want it covered. So a quick workaround for that, I'm just going to grab a shape. I'm going to once again change the color to white. I'm going to size this to about right here to kind of cut off.
Love that. Easy.
So this is how easy it is to kind of cut. If you have pieces that you want to just hide, I'm just going to bring that shape in here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, before I go any further, I'm going to select this all and I'm going to flatten it together.
Beautiful.
Now I have room down here at the bottom to really add the names that I want and the date. So we are using Maker's Gonna Learn fonts today, and we are using, I think we're using, give me a second, I have it written down. We are using Sweet Lemon and Sienna. So to get those fonts, we're gonna come over here to Maker's Gonna Learn, to the website. I am on the font section, so the first one is going to be Sweet Lemon. And I know that we don't have these downloaded. So Sweet Lemon in all caps is gonna be the first one. To download a font from our website, you're gonna click this arrow pointing down. You do have to double click it once it downloads, so we're gonna unzip that file. It is then gonna open up as an OTF. We are going to double click it again if you are on a Mac. If you are on a PC, you are going to right click and extract the font. And then from there, once you have extracted it or once you have double clicked it, you are going to install it onto your computer. If you are on a Mac, it's going to install into your font book. If you are on a PC, it is called your character map. And then the other one that we are using is Sienna, but I'm pretty sure that we have it here in our, I think we already have it downloaded. So let me go over here to text and let me go to our fonts and double check. So I'm in my system fonts. So I'm gonna look for Sienna. And we do. We have Sienna downloaded. Beautiful, but we do not have Sweet Lemon. So let me show you how you can check if you have a font on your, within Cricut Design Space, is you can come over here to your system fonts. Those are all gonna be the fonts that are found on your computer. So do we have Sweet Lemon? And we do not. Perfect. I'm so glad that we don't, so I can show you exactly what to do. So we just downloaded Sweet Lemon onto our computer. However, Cricut Design Space is not recognizing that font. That is because we have to reload Design Space so that it now picks up on all of the new things that we installed on our computer. So before doing anything else, we are going to come up here and make sure we hit save because we have done some work on this and we do not want to get rid of our work. We do not want to lose it. So we're gonna click save. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to File, or Window, or View, sorry. We're going to go to View, and we're going to hit Reload, and we're going to reload Cricut Design Space. Now, the reason hitting that Save button is the most important thing is because if you reload without saving, you are going to lose all of the work that you have just done.
Uh-oh, can't do that.
You cannot do that. Also, I'm not sure why this says Good Vibrations. But anywho, we're gonna come back over here to blank canvas and I'm gonna change the color back to this light gray so we can see what we're working with. So we have Sienna here, beautiful. We will zoom in so we can see it a lot better. Now we need to use Sweet Lemon, so we are going to grab another text box. We're gonna come up here to our fonts. We're gonna go back to our system fonts, and now we can type in Sweet Lemon, and there she is. Beautiful. So now what I'm doing is I'm just putting the names of whoever you are making this for. So for us, it is going to be, with my caps lock on, Sadie and Shane, because I do like it very big, and I actually think I want to do, she put Shane and Sadie Michael. I kind of just think I want to put the Michaels.
Love it.
The Michaels. It's no apostrophe because it's not a possessive noun.
I hope you're not asking. I hope you're telling.
I think I'm saying it out loud in my head.
So confidently, and
I'm
nobody will
saying it out loud
question.
in my head to make sure. I'm saying it out loud in my head.
I love it.
Another thing that I think I'm gonna do, y'all hear me out. I think I'm gonna do some line spacing or some letter spacing.
Ooh.
I think this letter spacing is a little too close. If you are wanting to spread it out to make it a little bit, the Michaels. Michaels? Did I?
Oh. So
yeah.
you were renaming you.
I'm renaming you.
There's a lot of Michaels out there. We want you to be special.
I didn't realize that I misspelled it.
I'm
My bad.
telling myself real fast. So I don't know if you all know, my actual name is Michael. As a child, I don't think I learned how to spell Michael until probably the 6th grade.
You know, it happens. You didn't go by Michael, so.
That's right. That's right.
I'm adding some letter spacing to this because that looks so much better than it did before.
So good.
So much more professional.
So good.
And you can add letter spacing as well if you come up here to where it says letter spacing at the top and just hit that up arrow. And if you don't like it, you can always come back down a little bit. Whatever, you move that around until your heart is content. But I do think sometimes spacing out our letters, not on script fonts,
Woo!
is the way to go.
Love
okay?
it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
If there is one thing that I have ever taught you guys, please do not ever separate your script fonts. I literally saw a professional, or who I thought was a professional, create a banner that used a script font, and none of the letters touched.
No.
And it made me internally cringe.
No.
Just saying.
No. Not Gucci.
Yeah. Okay.
Love it.
Julie, if it said the family, it would say the Michael family, not the Michaels, because their last name is Michael. So anyway, we're just putting the Michaels. Now, what you're gonna do, if you want to, you can add the date, the location, whichever one you prefer. So we will put May, see, it's all caps. That looks not smart. May 18, 2025. We're gonna scale this down, move it here. Then we're gonna duplicate, and I'm gonna put the location, Sevierville, TN. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to select both of these. We're gonna come over here to align. We are going to center them vertically. Looked like they already were. And from there, I'm just going to detach those because they're not in the right. I think I want them still a little closer together. So I probably shouldn't have done that. We'll use our arrows to bring them together here and bring this one in here, bring it in. And then as a separator, I'm going to come over here to our shapes. I'm gonna grab a line, just like this. I'm going to make it smaller. Now, a line does come into Design Space it comes in as a score line. So I'm actually going to change it here in just a second.
Does it come in as a score or cut?
Comes in as a score.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it comes in as a score.
Love it.
I'm gonna change it to a basic cut, and the reason that I'm changing it to a basic cut is because I do not want it thick, and I'm going to flatten it, so I want that super thin line.
Now, say you needed a thick line, you would just say draw, right?
Yes. Well, if I wanted a thicker line, yes, you can come down here to draw. You can change it to pen. Now, this is just a little hack. If you want a thicker line, you can change the function to draw or to pen, and then come over here to the color and you change the thickness of what you are drawing. So now we can make it 1 millimeter black, and you can see how it makes the line thicker.
Love it.
That's just a little hacky hack for anyone who wants to have a little bit of a thicker line. And actually, you know, I don't hate that. Now that I've got it on there, we might just leave it. I don't know. Maybe we'll go back. I don't know. But anyway, that's how you can change it out. Maybe if you want it in between, there is a 0.08 in black. That's a little bit thinner. So you can play around with it to pick whichever one you want. So I am going to just double check and make sure all of these are centered. So we're gonna go over here to align. Once again, center, that didn't look right. Align. That's definitely not right. This one looks a little bit more up. I'm just gonna eyeball it and center them. I'm not gonna be precise today. I think that looks good. And then I'm going to move them over just a little bit. We're just aligning this. And if you need to, you can select that and we can go aligned. No, we're gonna go back. Actually, let's put all these together. So we're gonna attach these. Now what we can do is select, 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 and then we can go align, center. That does not look centered at all. We're gonna eyeball it, y'all.
Love it.
I think this looks good. I'm gonna zoom back out. I think this is perfect. And then once we have everything lined up exactly where you want it, what you're gonna do is select it all and flatten together. And that's it. Pretty simple. Now, once you have that, okay, I was just making sure. For some reason, the letters on that were so thin from far away that it didn't look like it was connected. I was just double checking. But once you have done that, we are ready to print. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this, and now we're going to go to Make It. We are printing this on our inkjet printer before we cut it with our Cricut. So if you want to run this out there,
awesome.
to the printer, we'll go ahead and get it printed.
Lauren's mic is trying to get
Oh, Lauren's mic.
Again. Surprise, surprise. Let me just do this. Bloop. And I'll just stick it on my shirt. That seems to always do the trick. So once we have this ready, we're going to go to continue. We are going to send this to printer. We are using our Canon TS9500. With this, you do not need to add bleed, so we're going to turn the bleed off. We're going to use the system dialog, and we're going to hit print. Our print box is going to come up behind it. We are going to feed this from the rear tray on best quality, and we're going to hit print. And then once that is printed, we will go ahead and cut that. So while we're waiting on that to print, now is a great opportunity if anyone has any questions related to ChatGPT, anything that we did within Cricut Design Space, please.
We love those fonts. We've been seeing a lot of comments about those fonts. We are super, super excited. I do want to share with you guys, if you are here and you are not a MGL Plus member, today is a great day to say yes to that, because as an MGL Plus member, all of our programs you will always be able to buy individually, but as an MGL Plus member, you will literally be able to save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars by having an all access pass to everything we create. So if you want access to AI for creatives, if you want access to We have some really fun, we're very excited to share soon about our certification for design. If this interests you and you really, Lauren did a great training today talking about fonts and letter spacing, line spacing. Like, if you want your stuff to look more higher end, you want to design like a pro, you want to craft like a pro, I have a coupon code for you today if you want to join the amazing MGL Plus. I think it would be incredible. It's a super awesome coupon code to save 100. Use the coupon code SAVE100, save 100, and join today. You can browse all the programs on the page. I'm going to link you guys so that you can check it out and see all the things that you are able to get access to. It is every single program that we have created, and it is super, super awesome. So be sure to check it out, and we would love to have you so you get all access pass to everything for creating, AI for creatives, and so much more. It's super awesome.
I just realized that I should not have gone by what she had in Design Space. I should have actually gone with my measurements because whatever.
It's okay.
So we're gonna go back and reprint
this. You want me to pop another piece in there?
Sure.
Perfect.
But we can go ahead, I can show you what the print looks like.
Yes, and we can talk about AI, answer your questions, and then we'll talk more about other things you can do with AI, because I find the conversation to be so fun.
So I should have listened to you all know me, measure twice.
Cut once.
Cut once, and I
once.
measured, but I didn't trust myself.
So good. For people asking about AI for creatives, you've got to be there at Craft Weekend. Be there or be square. Super, super fun. Love it.
I think y'all are going to be blown away when you,
yeah.
if you're just there.
So fun. You're go love it, love it, love it. Kim, we're in East Tennessee, my friend. So fun. We love it here. So good to see you on the live today. I wonder if the AI prompts need to be in English or do they work in other languages? That would be a great thing to ask your ChatGPT is, what other languages can you support? I'm sure that is a capability as, ChatGPT is growing and evolving. It's so fun. Tell us about the sticker paper, Lauren.
We are using Zakoto sticker paper today. This has been one of our favorites for a long time just because of how inexpensive it is, but how good of a quality you get for the price point of this. I do love Zakoto sticker paper, especially for projects like this. Projects that that need to look really, really good, but don't necessarily have to have the longevity that I need for like a water bottle sticker or a sticker that I want to keep for a long time. Now, so that's why we are using Zakoto today. Now, if you are wanting a very, very good waterproof, like really good sticker, I have fallen back in love with Cricut sticker paper.
Yes.
100%, especially the laminated waterproof set. That's probably one of my favorites. Now, someone also asked, if you'll scroll back up on the chat, Sadie, someone asked, is AI what was used for the Christmas ornament during Craft Weekend Victoria? Yes, we did utilize AI to create that. So we
wait till you see that prompting. There is some secret sauce in prompting, and we're so excited to share it with you. It is so, so fun.
Okay, so now that it is the right size, and I would have gone by what I measured, we are now ready to cut our sticker to place on our bottle. So we are using the sticker. Actually, we're gonna go to browse all material. We are doing, I'll just type in sticker. We're just gonna go with the gray. I honestly get so confused between the gray liner, the green liner. I just pick one. So we're just gonna go with the gray liner paper. And then we are going to load this into our machine and then have Cricut cut this. Let's see. If I miss part of the weekend, will I be able to rewatch Susan? Yes. If you have a basic ticket, you are going to get a 7-day replay.
Woohoo!
If you have a VIP ticket, now let's make sure we are all on the same page. if you are a current MGL member, just a regular MGL member, you get your ticket for Craft Weekend complimentary, meaning you get your supply list and you get to come and you can rewatch these. You can rewatch Craft Weekend up to 7 days.
Yes.
Now, there is a VIP upgrade. If you are an MGL Plus or an MGL Lifetime member already, you get that VIP upgrade.
Yes, MGL Plus members, you get it free. All access pass holders for this year, you get it complimentary, of course. And if you join MGL Plus over the weekend, which we'll talk all about it, so just be sure to engage and be ready, join today, or wait until the weekend, you will get lifetime access for it. So super, super fun. We're so excited to craft with you guys, and it really is a challenge. It's like a 7-day craft challenge, so we're so excited.
So the gray paper lining did cut all the way through the backer, so it probably was the green that I needed to use. That they have those settings for Cricut sticker paper. So anyway, this is what it looks like after it is cut. Super, super cute. And then all we're gonna do now is we are going to take this off. I'm gonna use, if you don't know this trick, this is one of my favorites. I love using the burnishing tools to lay it in the middle. Now this bottle is a little off-centered, so you have to kind of center that up so that it doesn't fall forward. And we're just gonna line that. You can see I placed it there on that, and now it doesn't roll back and forth, y'all. So cool when it comes to putting stickers on things like this. And now we're just gonna line it up and pop that bad boy on there. And look, we now have a new wine bottle label.
So fun.
A customized wine bottle label.
Yeah. And if you wanted to sell these to realtors, you could do so many things. Like imagine them constantly coming to you and saying, hey, I have a closing this week. Here's the picture of the house from the listing. And then you can just like bless people out. And it's a consistent stream of orders. You can make these for all your friends, all your family. It is so fun.
I love it. Now we did have a question that I wanted to address. Nancy said, so the $7 does not cover the use of the files? Yes,
you
it
do
does.
get the files, Nancy. If you're asking like commercial license or just personal, it is a personal use license. You must be a member of Makers Gonna Learn to get the commercial use, and it's super fun. So you'll be able to upgrade at Craft Weekend. For any MGL Plus members or All Access Pass holders of the year, you do not need to enter any code to get VIP. It's only if you're purchasing, things like that. Yes, Kara, you're a realtor. Woohoo, make them. So fun. Yes. So if you are not already an MGL Plus member, highly recommend upgrading. You're going to be blown away by everything we have. Would love to have you at Craft Weekend to craft right alongside us. It's going to be so much fun. I do want to go through and share some of the other things that I've been using ChatGPT for, because I think it is really fun. I mean, the Papa John's coupon codes, game changer.
Honestly, if nothing else, using the free version of ChatGPT to get coupon codes for any of your online purchases will save you the money to then use that toward getting the pro version of ChatGPT.
Lauren, you're gonna love what we did. Courtney's sister is newer to AI, so she's been really asking me, like, what can AI do? What can AI not do? And she said, Tanner, can your AI give me a color analysis? So we uploaded a picture of Caroline, and I said, chat, my sister-in-law wants to know her colors. If I post a photo of her, can you help with that? And it says, absolutely. Go ahead and upload a clear photo, and I'll look at her undertones, contrast, and features to suggest a color palette for her. So it says, great. The best colors for her, warm, muted, earthy tones. Muted warm blues, which is so true about her. Warm ivory, soft cream. And then we kept going. My father-in-law sat down at the table and said, okay, he wanted his colors done. Best colors for him, warm, rich neutrals. Very interesting.
Wow.
Deep warm blues.
Okay.
Colors to avoid. And then it didn't give
icy gray, which is what he has on.
I know. Well, listen, so then I was like, well, let me do it on me. Listen at this. Warm, for me, warm, clear, lively colors. Warm peach, golden yellow. What? Earthy tones.
Did it say,
camel.
as long as it said colors to avoid was not black?
Black.
What?
It says to avoid. Dark, heavy black can work, but softer, dark neutrals often look fresher. So it says it can work. How funny.
Well,
so anyway,
what
that
chat
was really
doesn't know is
interesting.
it's gonna work.
It doesn't know. It just doesn't know. Super, super fun. I mean, there is so many things that I talk to it about, you know, anything that you want to understand. If you get a quote back from someone, I talk to chat. I think I got a quote for new tires, and I was like, this is my car, what should it cost me? And it gives me a full cost breakdown of what I should expect. I've been talking to it a lot about family trip planning, about, you know, I was like, hey chat, I'm planning a trip with my family in December. Here's my options. I could go on a cruise. I could go to Orlando. I could do a random beach trip. Can you help me decide? And it like asks questions and it talks about pros and cons. And the fun part is it knows my entire family. It knows how many kids I got. It knows like all of it. So yeah,
wow.
it just knows. It's like, well, you have all these kids. So it's really, really interesting. I'm trying to see what other, and you have all of your past searches. I love watching Will Smith movies. So I said to chat, best Will Smith movies.
Okay, I did use chat for something odd the other day, and so Asher was describing a scene from a movie.
Okay.
That he said, I really want to watch this movie, but I've only seen one little clip of the scene, like on a YouTube short or something.
Oh.
I could not figure out what he was talking about. So I went to chat and I said, hey chat, help us figure out what movie my child is talking about. He is describing a scene, and then I did a talk to text and let Asher describe the scene. He described the scene, and then chat said, here are the top three options, and so we looked at it and it was the top one. He said, oh, that's it. That's the movie.
It's crazy.
Wow.
And we think AI is such a far-fetched, crazy thing. Guys, we've been talking to Siri. We've been talking to Alexa. How many times are you like, I'm not going to say a prompt because I bet some of your homes have these things, and it will start talking. This is the same concept, just in a different way.
Yes.
And what you'll notice in marketing is that they did it again. It's the same thing packaged with new clothes.
It is.
You've been doing this. You've been using it. When you said that, first thing I remembered is Apple has that, like, hey, Apple.
Listen to this
What
song.
song is it? Yes. So it's like, guys, do not be scared of artificial intelligence.
No.
Use it. Leverage it. It is a tool that is going to work for you. There's things that these tools do that have allowed me to work faster, has allowed me to have personal help that you would normally pay assistants $20, $30 an hour for. Super awesome planning, getting agendas. The one thing I'm comparing this to in my head is when self-checkout became a big deal. And we're like, oh my gosh, where are all these cashiers going to go? For many years, that was a question. Like
They were like, I want a real person because I don't want them to lose their job.
But listen,
They
the
didn't.
innovation went 10x.
Yes.
You now don't even go to a grocery store. They are delivered to you.
So your people who are running the registers are
Now
just
shopping for you. They are personal shoppers for you. So when AI comes in and people, one of the most fascinating books, and I want to end on this part, I read a book and I highly recommend it. It's from John Mark Comer and it's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. The book has so many practical examples, but the best thing I learned from this book was that in the 70s, they thought that technology and robots was going to put us all out of work. However many years ago that was, 50 years ago. That was what they were suspecting. But what happens is that every time innovation occurs, our work just goes to a higher level. If you ask the average person today, they are way busier than people were in the 70s. So if you think that AI is going to take an artist's job, that is not true. It is go level up the artist ability. Because if you are an artist and a visionary and a creative, AI, you could feed it all of your amazing designs and it can help you.
Your amazing thoughts.
So true.
Sometimes it's hard to get those thoughts onto paper.
But it can help you get more done in less amount of time. which is really interesting. And you read these headlines that AI just took out a bunch of jobs or this and that. But what's happening is it's that the industry is shifting and pivoting, and what will end up happening is that it will just give more ability. One of the quotes that I keep hearing is that AI didn't take your job. Someone who knows how to use AI will take your job. So you want to be careful about what lies we're giving into, and history, in my opinion, does repeat itself. So if we look back at the 70s and we're like, we should have already been bored. Like technology should have already been doing all our jobs. Which probably, if we were still working in the 70s, all of those jobs would have been outsourced and automated. What happened was the human just keeps leveling up. So this is an opportunity. This is a call that you have to ask yourself, do you want to level up or do you want to be left behind?
It's all about mindset shift.
Yes. Think about yourself, like Lauren said at the beginning of the show, in the early 2000s, how much sooner now do you wish you got on to that Google thing? This is another opportunity. Artificial intelligence is not going away. So super, super good. Love it, love it, love it.
I was trying to read over.
Yes, so funny you mentioned that, Tanner, because that's exactly what the manager at our local Walmart said when we went to self-checkouts. Karen, they were ahead of the time. It is so, so good. Love it, love it, love it. Yay, so fun, so fun. So good, love it. Yay, listen, my AI can know everything it wants to know about me except my social security number. So fun. Yeah, so neat, so fun. Okay. Any last minute questions, let us know. Be ready for Craft Weekend this Saturday and Sunday. We have a special guest coming.
We do.
We have a very special guest coming.
Very special.
You're going to be very excited to see who it is. So we're super, super excited. Yay, love it, love it, love it. So good, so good. Alert to everyone that uses ChatGPT. They keep everything you talk about. Yeah, for sure, Laura, they sure do keep everything you talk about. And let's talk about that. They want to better the software, they want to better the program, so it's like you're contributing to make your chats better and everyone else's. Like, it's just like Facebook owns everything you put on Facebook. Like your post that you wrote, like they own it. So just be mindful of that. It's very typical.
Yep.
Super, super fun. But yay, love it. Oh my gosh, we're so excited. We will see you guys this weekend at Craft Weekend. Grab your tickets down below. Go ahead and upgrade your account to MGL Plus so you can get AI for creatives and so much